Okay, so welcome back. Now we're going to do some more examples. And so I'm going to read the first two and then we'll do this third one. So the first one says, a number multiplied by 40 gives 2200. A number multiplied by 40 gives 2200. Find the number. Okay, first let's set this up in symbols. So it says 40 times a number gives 2200. Well, let's write 40 times a number. Well, how do we represent a number? Let's use n. Okay, you can use any letter you want, but we have to use some kind of symbol to represent the number, okay, the unknown number. So and we're going to take that unknown number and we're multiplying it by 40. So let's do 40 times n. Okay, and 40 times n gives, that's another word for equals, gives what? 220. And so now that I've got it set up, now I just need to solve. Well, I'm going to have to divide both sides by 40 to get rid of the 40 and isolate the n. So divide both sides by 40. Okay? And so what do I get? I get n equals 2200 over 40, which is the same as 220 over 4, which gives us 55 over 1, which is 55. So n is 55. Let's do another one. The next one says, oh, by the way, I put the n together. This means multiplication, just so you know. So if I can write it like I did before, 40 times n, but now that we're getting into using symbols, sometimes x gets confusing, putting x and n together. So what we do is we get rid of the x and just push them together, and this denotes multiplication. So whenever you have a number by a letter, it's multiplication is going on there. Okay, just so you know. So let's do another one. Let's set up this one. So we got 25n equals 275. Okay, so again, that's a simple equation. So all we have to do is divide both sides by 25, right? We got to get rid of that 25. We know 25 divided by 25 is 1. So now I'm going to divide this by 25, but then I also have to divide this side by 25 because it's an equation. So whatever I do to one side, I have to do the same thing to the other side. And so this is going to give us what? N equals, well, what's 275 divided by 25? Well, that's going to be 11. Right? 25 goes into 275 11 times. Okay? Now, what about this one? Well, we do the same thing. This is 30 times a equals 15, so I got to divide both sides by 30. Why? Because I got to get a by itself. So 30 divided by 30 is 1. 1 times a is a. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 30. And so now this gives me a is equal to 15 over 30. So notice that it's not always going to be the larger number on the top. Okay? So you might get a fraction that's a proper fraction. So here you get 15 divided by 30 reduces to 1/2. And so a equals 1/2. That's it. Have a great day.